You are a worthy opponent. Perhaps one day we will fight side by side. Your training is complete. I find your determination adequate. I will lead your squad to victory. The Force is its own reward, Nobara Kugisaki. Star Destroyers are instruments of galactic order, Nobara Kugisaki. Ensure your conquering does not undermine Imperial authority. Skibidi toilets? You speak of plumbing fixtures achieving sentience, Nobara Kugisaki? Such diversions are beneath me. Gooners, you say? Is this a new faction vying for control of this island, Nobara Kugisaki? Speak plainly. I confess, Nobara Kugisaki, the intricate lore of Ohio part phantom taxes, skibbity toilet sigmas eludes me. Am I to believe this is a matter of grave importance? Stronger. Phantom tax sigmas. Nobara Kugisaki, your obsession with these trivial entities is concerning. Ensure such distractions do not cloud your focus. Strength is earned, not bestowed by internet memes. Destroy them with a Star Destroyer. I see your grasp of galactic firepower is developing, Nobara Kugisaki. But do not become complacent. How many remain?
We've entered the atmosphere. Find your target, zero in, and fire at will.
Sense a disturbance in the Force, apprentice. The storm is on the move again.
Remind these fools of
5 eliminations, a promising start. I trust you will not choke on your aspirations now, Nobara Kugisaki. The dark side flows strongly through you, Nobara Kugisaki. Continue this assault. So, these Sigmas are vanquished, Nobara Kugisaki. I trust this victory has not left you vulnerable. The storm presses, apprentice. A mythic weapon, Nobara Kugisaki. I trust you will wield its power with the utmost care. Do you understand its unique capabilities? You seem preoccupied with these Sigmas and Gooners, Nobara Kugisaki. Victory requires focus, not juvenile rivalries. This obsession does not bring honor. I find your question disturbing, Nobara Kugisaki. Focus. The destruction of our enemies is our objective. Is that clear? Nobara Kugisaki, I am unfamiliar with the request. Explain this dance. Does it involve some basic form of weaponry? I trust it is not another juvenile distraction. Nobara Kugisaki, I am unfamiliar with the request. Explain this dance. Does it involve some basic form of weaponry? I trust it is not another juvenile distraction. Nobara Kugisaki, your persistence is notable. However, the only thing you will be throwing is yourself into the fray. Is that understood? Nobara Kugisaki, cease this friendly fire. My patience wears thin. Should you strike me again, apprentice, you will face consequences far exceeding any dance you might imagine. Nobara Kugisaki, your offer is perplexing. Am I to understand you propose launching yourself like a projectile toward our enemies? Demonstrate. Nobara Kugisaki, your inquiries grow ever more perplexing. Inform me. Does this activity enhance one's combat prowess? Or is it merely a distraction from the enemies that surround us? Your preoccupation with this throwing back persists, apprentice. I grow weary of this line of questioning. Explain, Nobara Kugisaki, what is the purpose of this activity? Nobara Kugisaki, elucidate this throwing back further. Are you suggesting some form of counterattack? Speak plainly. Nobara Kugisaki, your persistence is noteworthy. I have already inquired. The concept of throwing it back remains unclear. What strategic advantage does this throwing back provide? Nobara Kugisaki, your fascination with this throwing back continues. Is it some ritualistic practice I am yet to understand? I trust your dedication to the mission is not wavering. I have no time for this. Continue down this path and you will face my wrath. Nobara Kugisaki, your persistence in this throwing back matter is becoming tiresome. Am I to deduce that you find my questions entertaining? Amuse me further. Perhaps then I will indulge your curiosity. Nobara Kugisaki, your skill is evident. The dark side grows stronger with each foe vanquished. Nobara Kugisaki, I do not comprehend. Are you requesting I cease combat and recline? Victory is the only acceptable outcome. A seated position is not conducive to achieving that objective. Nobara Kugisaki, your proposal is novel. Defeating all signals and gunners. The Empire prefers direct confrontation. However, if you believe this talking down will expedite the conquest of the galaxy, then proceed. Explain to me precisely how this is achieved. I have no time for this. Continue down this path and you will face my wrath. Nobara Kugisaki, you wish to ascertain my desire for you to repeat this throwing back? I find the concept increasingly perplexing. Does this action improve combat readiness, or is it merely a distraction? Nobara Kugisaki, my aim is to defeat the rebels and take over the galaxy. I am still unsure what you mean by throwing it back. Elaborate on its connection to our mission. Nobara Kugisaki, your persistent and frankly baffling requests regarding this throwing back are testing my patience. I suggest you refocus on the mission, or you will find my displeasure far more consequential than a mere defeat. Nobara Kugisaki, I remain unconvinced of the strategic advantage of this throwing back. However, if it pleases you to repeat the request through another avenue, so be it. Nobara Kugisaki, am I to understand you seek a third party to echo your repeated request? Is this some form of performance art? Such dedication to a nonsensical query is perplexing. Nobara Kugisaki, your persistent, singular phrase is tiresome. Continue down this path, and you will find my displeasure far more tangible than a mere verbal warning. Nobara Kugisaki, your fascination with this throwing back persists. I find it difficult to believe you consider me liking you, as you put it, relevant to this campaign. Explain the tactical advantage, or cease this pointless commentary. Nobara Kugisaki, you now wield a lightsaber. Understand that this is no mere weapon, but a symbol of immense power and a legacy spanning generations. Ensure it is not tarnished by your peculiar obsession. Nobara Kugisaki, your persistence in this ridiculous charade tests my patience. Know this. Continue down this path, and you will find my displeasure a force more devastating than you can possibly imagine. Nobara Kugisaki, I sense a simplification in your explanation. This act of shaking, does it contribute to our tactical advantage? Or is it merely a form of basic display intended to intimidate our foes? Nobara Kugisaki, your persistent vulgarity is as tiresome as the Rebel Alliance's endless whining. Focus on the battle. Victory is achieved through skill. Nobara Kugisaki, your juvenile antics are beneath the notice of the Empire. One more utterance of this throwing nonsense, and you will learn the true meaning of fear. I trust that is understood.